Okay, let's do this. Today is Bank Holiday Monday, and it's Monday the 3rd of May 2021. Let me just say that so far I've done a 3K run, and usually that was today. Usually it takes me about 18 minutes. It's been a real struggle in the pandemic to get faster because I felt like I got fitter, but my legs just felt tired. Obviously now I'm training the gym and stuff, something that I love to do as well. I did it in 16 minutes. So usually I never got under 18 minutes during the whole pandemic, literally over the year. But yeah, today was 16 minutes. Which, proud of that. So this week here, from Bank Holiday Monday onwards, is week 4. So I need you to understand here that every time I talk on a Monday, it's about the week before. So even though I've just spoken about, this is week 4 that I'm going into. So today, Monday, so when I speak on Sunday, that's going to be about this week. So not Sunday, Monday, that's going to be about this week. Yeah. So right now I'm going to talk about week 3. Yeah. So as in last Monday. So last Monday is when I started taking creatine, as I said yesterday. So which I think is a beautiful product. It's amazing. It's interesting because I did legs. I now do legs on Monday. I will be doing legs today, yeah, but it's not gonna be too tough, too heavy, because my legs don't feel 100%. As I've said to you, yeah, it's about getting your recover time better, and obviously my recover time's still not the greatest, yeah. It definitely feels better every week, but still not 100%. Because technically, remember, I want to start doing legs twice a week. I'm not there yet, yeah. Yesterday I was like, oh, my leg's still hurting, and let me tell you something, yeah. I had an Epsom bath. I used this on my legs. I used this on my legs. I used this on my legs. And this. Yeah. Whilst doing my stretches. Oh, and this. So I put the work in, yeah, to try and get the soreness gone. And it hurts. All this stuff hurts, yeah, but it does make your legs feel better. But it is tough. Like, a lot of people can't use this. And at the boxing place I go to, they got a harder one as well, which is even worse. But I know that you just got to go through the pain. It hurts. It really, really hurts. But after you're done, you feel so much better. Yeah, so this was interesting. So obviously we talk about week 1, yeah. Well, so I was actually, before I talk about week 1, so just before the 12th of April was when gyms opened up. The 11th of April was when I done my first weigh-in, which was 11:13. 11 stone, 13 stone. That's 13 pounds. Yeah. Now we talk about from when I started gymming. So on the from that Monday, so from the 12th of April. So when I weighed myself on a Sunday, that first week it was after that was 12.9. I'm pretty sure it's 12 stone 9. And then the Sunday after that was 13 stone 1. And then yesterday's Sunday was 13 stone 7. And you can see that I still got my waist nice and small. I need people to a lot of people know this, but you need to remember, yeah, that you only train either an hour, maybe 2 hours a day. Some people might even train 3 hours a day, but it's the rest of the day that counts. Yeah, it's the eating that really, really counts. Yeah, so my training is remarkable. It's awesome, and my eating is superb. Which you just know what you're doing. You know what I mean? You just have to do the research and learn. Or get a personal trainer. And make sure the personal trainer really knows what he's talking about. When you ask him questions, make sure he's got the answers. Yeah? I always say to people that as a personal trainer, you just got to know a bit more than everyone else, and most people don't know much. During this pandemic, I felt like before the pandemic, my knowledge to do with training, eating is really been good, but during the pandemic, I learnt more, got even more knowledge, learnt a lot. Really wanted to stay more focused of what's going on in the human body. Yeah. Unlike, so I just got called there, so I just cut it. But because I have to put my phone on airplane mode. Yeah, can't even remember what I was saying now. But yeah, every week has been really good. Yeah, I mean, before the pandemic, my training was better than most, but I always thought I could train better. This time round, since the 12th of April, every single day has been consistently great. Yeah, there's been no bad day. Yeah. But if I gotta be fair to other people, someone like me, more than any kind of training, gym training is what I love to do. So the boxing, I like the mental side of it. I like having to learn the skill and stuff like that, but it was not my number one. Running, swimming, all of that. No, I plan to start swimming soon. All that kind of stuff, is okay. But gym training, weights, I love it. I've always loved, not always actually. It took a while to get there, but now I really do. That's the reason why as soon as the gym's open back up, straight into it. It's like I never stopped. The only thing that knows that I stopped is because of how weak I've gotten. But when it comes to training, it's all about progress. You gotta make sure you understand how you gotta work the muscle. You know what I mean? As I was saying on camera yesterday, I'm really looking forward to getting my legs bigger. One of the biggest struggles as a black man, is skinny calves. And usually when they got big calves, they already just had big calves. Gotta really work it, This week is interesting because the week before, like week 2, my legs was hurting, but my calves was hurting as well. All the way till like Saturday, Sunday. This time round, my calves are actually alright, but my quads and my hamstrings, they're not 100%. That's the reason why I'm saying that this week, this Monday, I'm not really gonna push, because my legs are not 100%. And I believe when you're trying to train, you should make sure that whenever you come to doing that muscle group again, you're fully recovered. So the fact I'm not fully recovered, I won't push as hard. But next week should be a better week. My recover time is getting better, but it's still very bad. As you know, I want to start doing legs twice a week. I want to start doing stuff twice a week. So, but you have to know when the time's right. And obviously, if it's taking me a whole week, my legs are still hurting, then the time's not right. But there will be a day on camera where I say to you, you know what, guys? My leg's cool now. I could do legs again. But I'll let you know whenever that happens. At the moment, that's not happening. It seems like it's so far away. But just remember, that there's nothing different between me and anyone else. We all can do it, no matter what body type it is. I mean, I know that body types play a role. People say they got good genes, but it depends on what you say is good genes, because some people might say that usually people that say you got good genes are usually not that gene. Sometimes it could be that gene. So you got people like ectomorphs, that don't actually, they might have always had abs, they struggle to put on fat, struggle to put on muscle, It takes a long time. And then you got me, like Eddie Morph, that's someone that struggles to lose fat but can hold onto muscle very well. That's the reason why I made the decision to drop the weight, because the building side of it is easy. So you see, look, it's been what, this is yeah, this is coming up to week 4. This is week 4 as of today. Yeah, but remember, I'm talking about last week, but I'm just saying that this is week 4. And you know, as I look at my body, my waist is staying small. And you know what's interesting as well? And obviously, the aim is to get even smaller and get more muscular. But it's interesting when I tense my arms, yeah, I can feel how much harder it's gotten. Yeah, that's kind of how you kind of know that you're working. You know that it's really working, because, pardon, literally, before gyms is open, it was a lot softer, but I can feel the difference. And actually, one of my friends actually said your arms look bigger. And you know, when someone says your arms look bigger and you ain't done arms that day, or you know you're in the gym, yeah, yeah, that your arms is actually looking bigger. It's a bit different when you're in the gym, because you might have just pumped. You might have not worked arms, yeah. You might have worked chest, yeah, but some of that you use your arms. So yeah, it's a good feeling, yeah, because it's so motivating, yeah, that no, not motivating. When I say it's a good feeling, it's a good feeling that I I know what I'm doing, but I feel like this will really help people, yeah, because you know that's what it's about. You kind of want to give people motivation, and that's what I'm all about, yeah, mentally and physically. So you know, some people as Eddie Wolf might say, "Oh man, I just can't do it." Your mind's got to be strong. Your mind's got to be the strongest thing, and you just have to. I said it before. Just got to remember, yeah, the day is what really counts. It's the eating throughout the day that really counts. Yeah, gym training is only an hour, 2 hours, or whatever you're doing. Whether you're swimming or whatever, you know I want to start swimming. Whether you're swimming or boxing or whatever, you have to make sure you're eating well. Yeah, understand what needs to be eaten. Some people might say, yeah, that you need to have more of this and more of that, but you need to know what works for you. Yeah, so you know, when I talk to my clients, yeah, it's about catering to them. They're not necessarily doing what I'm doing. Yeah, I would always give people. I've got no problem telling people what I'm doing. Yeah, I think I said it yesterday that, you know, some people asked me if I was on steroids, and I just laughed. Actually, I was gonna start this video. I was gonna say, you know, this is the first week of taking steroids. I don't really care if people believe that I take steroids or not. Yeah, it's not really a big deal to me. People are always gonna feel that you take steroids, yeah, when you're getting results, because they can't do it. But steroids for me is one. I don't necessarily disagree with steroids. What I can say about steroids is that I don't know much about it, because I've got no interest in it. And when clients come to me and they want to do steroid stuff, yeah, I pass them on something else. 'Cause I just don't know enough about it, and I haven't got much of an interest. And you know, I've heard stuff like it could shrink your penis or shrink your balls and that kind of stuff. That to me is a no go. Yeah, or even that's a 0.1%. It doesn't matter. I just don't think that doesn't apply. I don't want anything that's gonna affect my body that way. Yeah, it's not just because it's that, but in general. Yeah. So I believe in, you know, shouldn't really be going down that route for me. Yeah. I understand why some people take it. Got no problem with it. Yeah, I know. Look, I actually know quite a few people that take it. It's accessible to me. I could easily get it, but nah, no. And also, one of the things that I think about, I really think about my future. So sometimes people take things now in the moment, but they're not thinking about their future. So, for example, I have some really good stuff here, like, you know, spirulina, moringa. There's just so much things that I take here that really helps. Fiber stuff that really good for you. So yeah, but you have to make sure you look into it. Another thing you got to remember as well, when it comes to, say for instance, like creatine, yeah, is pretty. It's quite cheap here, and it works here. But you have to make sure you're getting it from a good source. So you got all these people selling, but you have to make sure, yeah, that it's a good place, yeah. Now creatine shouldn't really be expensive anyway, really, but just make sure it's a reputable. What's it called? It's a company that is well known, yeah. Because when you try to go cheap, that's what I think where people go wrong. When you try to go cheap, things go wrong. And don't get me wrong, I know I got money in it, so it's a bit easier for me. But it was harder when I didn't have money, yeah. But I still managed to, But my focus was about trying to make money, as well as helping people. It's about trying to make money so that you can build and make other things. What was I gonna say now? It's some people, I know, they don't really want to spend the money, but you got to think of it like this: how much do you spend on that watch? Yeah, I mean, these are the kind of things people do. Yeah, I mean, even if I was rich, I still wouldn't really spend money like that. I am a kind of person that would spend a lot of money, yeah, but I don't really find stuff like watches and that important. But it's your personal choice. Like, I love cars, properties, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm into all of that. Yeah, planes, boats, all that kind of stuff. But it just depends what kind of person you are. Yeah. But the aim is to build and create opportunities for people. You know what I mean? But you got to get to a certain level. But yeah, I've got the adapter now that I plug into my phone, that would make it connect wired. Yeah, so the upload should be faster now, because one of the biggest problems here about these videos is that they're so much longer than Sunday. When I do the videos on Sundays, they're about 5-6 minutes. These videos tend to be about 20 minutes, yeah, no more. So it takes a long time, and the quality is high quality. It's 4K quality. So yeah, so yeah, I just like to do these videos to kind of motivate people and show people, yeah, even though I'm going up in size, in weight, my body still looks really good, yeah, because I'm all about building muscle. The scales don't really show that. So the aim is keep the waist tight, build the chest, build the arm, look bigger, build the quads, the hamstrings, the calves. So that's what's gonna be really good, yeah. Seeing my calves grow, because that's one of the biggest struggles for black people. I hope I'm not repeating myself, because I did do a video already, yeah, but then the alarm went off, yeah, so I had to start again. So I might be repeating myself. I might have said it in the previous video, but I'm not sure, because I'm not too sure. But yeah, that is gonna be interesting, yeah, seeing my legs grow, because that's something that a lot of people struggle with. Not so much quads, but more calves, yeah. Some people already got big calves, yeah, they don't really work calves, but as you can see, my calves are pathetic. But I believe it's good to get an all-rounder. And the reason why I'm doing these videos like I've done in the past, yeah, I want everyone to kind of see. This is what I'm doing every week, so you can see the change every single week. Yeah, it's motivating. You know what I mean? You think to yourself, wow. And you remember, yeah, if I can do it, anyone, I'm not different to anyone else, yeah. We're all human beings here, yeah. It's just about discipline. The mental side, discipline. Just go for it. So yeah, I feel like that's probably the end of today's video, and I guess I'll see you on Sunday. Yeah, see, look. Come on, big boy. Look at that. Come on. Yeah, I'm out, people, man. See ya. Oh, actually, just before, this is where I finish. I think this might have been on the first video. Let me just say this again, just in case it was on the first video. So with my legs, yeah, I use this, yeah, this, this, and you know, yesterday I had a Epsom salt bath, you know what I mean, but still my legs still are not fully recovered. Is the reason why I'm saying to you that today's not going to be a super heavy, it's not going to be a heavy day, probably just more reps, because you know, I believe that you should really rest. You really be 100% recovered. Your muscle group should really be 100% recovered before you go again. So so that's the reason why, because it's not, I'm still obviously gonna do legs here, but not as hard as I usually would. And you know, once my recovery time gets better, I'll start doing legs twice a week, and I'm gonna let you know when that happens. I really hope I'm not repeating myself here, but as I said, yeah, because this is the second video, and you know, I just wanted to make sure I get everything in the video, but because the alarm went off, yeah, it stopped, so I had to do it again. So I'm doing this video again, so I'm hoping that what I'm talking about, I know I said it in the first video, but I'm not sure if I said it in this video. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you, and you see my recovery time's still not the greatest. But yeah, it will get better. Over time, your body just gets used to it, you know what I mean? And that's what it's about. See you Sunday.